This is TWiT.
There's been multiple times when researching something like for an article or, for whatever reason, I go to look for something using Google, which is my go-to search engine. And the thing I'm looking for has been memory hold. Not to use the C word, censorship, but there are things that Google has removed from its search engine. And DuckDuckGo is one of the places that will usually still have the link there. And, if you're doing research, if there's something you're looking for in particular, that's a really interesting use for the alternative browsers too.
It's interesting. I have a kind of an Easter egg word that I put in some old stuff that I wrote back in the 90s, and I wouldn't say what it is because it's mostly a series. It's like a password almost. It's a series of consonants that you can puzzle out into something you can pronounce. And it used to be, and I check often on it, it used to be that Google found these. Google especially found these, and Big would find it too. They're gone, and they're gone from DuckDuckGo as well, because DuckDuckGo I don't think has its own search engine. I think they use the others in some combined way. I'm not sure what it is, but they do. It's clear that what's happened with the search engines, and this is another topic really that we might want to go into. What's happened with the search engines is that it's looking for live relevance and stuff that's current. It's become the old static web where you have sites, all the real estate language, sites with locations and domains that you visit and browse, like it's the library. And everything's organized like a library using, they're all Unix paths basically, and that's how it looks to you. That's what a URL is. And that's kind of fallen by the wayside. Instead, what Google indexes and what Bing indexes and wants to bias is traffic, I think, or some other metrics that have nothing to do with the old page rank, which is how many inbound links does it have. In fact, I don't think they even want you to follow links very much. They've sort of deprecated the entire page rank, the original page rank algorithm, which is really what made Google in the first place. But they're not finding the old stuff. I mean, my archival stuff, for the most part, is invisible on the net now, even if there are inbound links to it. And I think there's a question there really about search. I think the notion behind, we depend on exactly two companies and derivatively more, including ones like DuckDuckGo and SmartPage, I think is another one, that that treat the web as a giant haystack, and because they've indexed the haystack, they can search through that haystack for you. But a lot of the hay is lost. It's all rotted at the bottom, and you can't get to it. And it's a model of the internet that's based on live traffic or on some other metrics we don't even know. We have no idea exactly. We have ideas, but we don't really know. And so I'm wondering whether our view of the web and of the internet is either skewed or obsolete, or if we need some whole other system for approaching all this. But it seems to me we're at the end of an era and in the middle of another one, which is not exactly ideal.